Hello, I'm Tasha Thorp, and y'all all may also know me as Tasha Fowler. I was one of those kids, and I was abused from a young age, well into my teenage years. So on the surface, it all looked well, but under the surface, I was in a dark place for a long time. As a child, I grew up in my grandmother's house, knowing her as my mom, my sister, and I. My mother, definitely planted that seed, gave us that foundation. And so I was clinging to Jesus. In a child's mind, there is no room for make-believe. Jesus and God were real in my life, and that led to me being baptized by the time I was 11. And if it wasn't for God and Jesus, I don't think I could have endured my childhood well into my teenage years. And when I was about, 12, 13 years old, my biological mother came back into my life and threw me into chaos. And there was a while there where I was, self-destructing. And during that time, I was doing things that teenagers probably shouldn't do and that we were warned about. And I ended up pregnant at 15. By the time I graduated, I had 3 girls. So I continued down this negative, self-destructive path. I continued to turn to the world instead of Jesus. I dabbled in drugs, alcohol, a few useless relationships, and all were unfulfilling. And I knew that God was always present, and I knew that there was more. I came to a point in my life where, what is it all for? Why are we doing this? I didn't have that relationship that I needed. I knew I was missing something. I knew that there was more. I got on my knees and I asked God to show me the path that you have for me. Please guide me. Please fill me, enter my life, and show me what to do. And I went to bed that night. The next morning, I got up, I went to work, and I think I was on my 3rd inspection, came off the roof, came down, and the owner of the house came out and she asked me if she could speak to me. And she said, God told me to tell you to go home. And it was exactly what I asked him from a perfect stranger, 7 states away. She comes out and says, go home. And that's what I asked him. God was talking to me. So I went to my hotel, packed all my stuff, and I came back to Texas. I came home, and then God started instructing me on how to fix my relationships, how to serve others, that everything, no matter negative, no matter how dark, no matter how sick, my choices may have led me down paths that were undesirable and horrible. But once I started having a relationship with Jesus, he saved me. I've been redeemed. Ultimately, God has worked in my life to the point that it can't be ignored. The proof is in the relationship, and I would give anything in the world to bring at least another person, however many I can get, that no matter where you've came from, no matter how dark it was, no matter what you've done or what's been done to you, that there's always hope. Jesus redeemed me with his blood. I'm a sinner who's saved. My name is Tasha Thorp, and the resurrected Jesus Christ changed my life.